The Flint Bay region. NBC 25 News at 6 starts right now.
Keep on keeping on, and of course, never quit.
I love you, buddy.
He may be gone, but he'll never be forgotten. Deputy Eric Overall, rest in peace, sir.
Today, fallen Oakland County Deputy Eric Overall was laid to rest. Hundreds of officers gathered in northern Oakland County for his funeral.
It was Thanksgiving Day when he was tragically killed while deploying stop sticks during a police chase. Today, those who knew and loved Deputy Overall honored his life and his service to the community. From the solemn sound of bagpipes playing to the joyful sound of fallen Deputy Eric Overall's voice.
How's everybody doing?
A beautiful tribute to a man who lost his life doing what he loved.
He was everything you want in a police officer. He had a huge heart.
Killed in the line of duty on Thanksgiving Day by a man investigators say was running from police and intentionally hit Deputy Overall with his car in Brandon Township.
It's impossible for us to make sense out of something by its very nature is senseless.
Overall is remembered as the type of person everyone strives to be.
Eric lived. No matter what came his way, Eric never quit.
Smile ear to ear, his infectious, incredible laugh that you just can't stop hearing.
His son saying his dad always put everyone else first.
Not only on duty, but behind the badge, he was everything you could have imagined he was, just looking at the pictures.
I honestly couldn't be more proud and blessed to be able to call him my husband.
Eric, rest easy. We'll take it from here.
Deputy Eric Overall, rest in peace. I love you, Pop.
Oakland County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Eric Overall, badge 664. End of watch, November 23rd, 2017.
Again, hope you're well and never quit. Have a great Sunday, have a great week, and do the best you can. Take care.
Deputy Overall served with the Oakland County Sheriff's Department for 22 years. He leaves behind his wife and son, who you just heard from. Sheriff Bouchard stressed today his department will be there for the Overall's family in the days and even the years to come as they continue to grieve.
Stephanie, the Ortonville community is wrapping its arms around the friends and family of fallen Deputy Eric Overall.
Yeah, Overall was the school liaison officer in the community. Courtney McLaren, along with the owners of Blue Dog Designs, Richard and Amy Zadraga, helped to decorate wreaths with blue and then hung them around Ortonville.
Now blue ribbons put up by the people in the community also line the streets where Overall served.
You know, he'll be missed, but his memory will always stay there. And we'll always remember, even though it's a bad tragedy weekend, it'll be something that we always remember what we did and try to make a little bit of good, I guess, out of bad.
Courtney organized Sunday's vigil to honor Overall. She estimates 1,500 people attended. Breaking news tonight in connection with the Flint water charges.
He was one of 15 defendants charged in the Flint water crisis investigation.
Up until today, former Flint Utilities Director Daughtry Johnson was looking at up to 20 years in jail.
NBC 25's Bill Harris joins us now to explain what happened today that changes all of that.
Daughtry Johnson was originally charged with conspiracy and false pretenses in helping officials obtain money to build a new water pipeline. Today in Genesee District Court, the 49-year-old Flushing resident entered a no contest plea to a misdemeanor charge.
Mr. Johnson entered a no contest plea because he did do something that violated this Michigan statute. So he's going to have to continue to cooperate with us. He's going to have to testify at all the hearings, at the exams, and at trials if need be, and is going to have to be accessible to us at all times.
Prosecutor Flood says that Johnson has substantially cooperated with authorities, and that is how that deal was reached. But Flood also says, in terms of the overall investigation, Johnson was pretty much at the lowest end of the totem pole.
This is moving the ball down the field, if you will, as we hold accountable and strengthen our case as it relates to moving and answering questions.
Johnson's attorney issuing a statement saying this is a fair resolution to a very difficult case, one that is a cultivation for a lot of hard work between the defense attorneys and prosecutor's office to achieve the definition of justice. Johnson expected to be back in court for his sentencing in May. In the studio, Bill Harris, NBC 25 News.
Meanwhile, tomorrow the preliminary hearing for Dr. Eden Wells continues in a Flint courtroom. Wells is Michigan's chief medical officer. She faces charges tied to the Flint water crisis as well. Special prosecutor Todd Flood is working to get access to text messages right now between Wells and a witness. The hearing for that case resumes at 9:30 in the morning tomorrow. We will have a crew there and we'll bring you the very latest developments.
Also happening tomorrow, former Michigan State University and U.S. gymnastics team doctor Larry Nassar, who you see right there in the orange jumpsuit, will be back in court. Nassar is expected to take a plea deal in connection with 13 charges of criminal sexual conduct in Eaton County. It was last week when Nassar pleaded guilty to multiple counts of CSC in an Ingham County court last week. He faces 25 to 40 years in prison. You can count on us to be in Eaton County for tomorrow's hearing.
It was a record-breaking day out there in mid-Michigan and a beautiful night, as you can see there in Bay City, but the camera shaking just a little bit with those winds. Let's check in now with our chief meteorologist, Jamie Cagle. Hey, Jamie.
Well, good evening. Yes, very warm today. And in fact, setting a new record high for Flint. We'll take a look at that right now. It was a warm afternoon, 66 degrees in Flint. And you can see their old record of 64 set back in 2006. So the overnight low, 39. And you can see how close that is to the normal high, just 2 degrees off. So a very warm day. We have a line of very light showers coming through the area. That is our line of showers indicating where our cold front is located. And you can watch those numbers drop from the 60s into the 50s into the 40s. As you go from southeast to northwest. We have more seasonal-like temperatures coming our way, but look how much warmer it is now than it was this time yesterday. Very warm outside and breezy as well. We have temperatures falling through the 50s with some light showers, and we'll end up near freezing for tonight. All the details coming up in your Storm Ready weather forecast.
Thank you, Jamie. Well, Lieutenant Governor Brian Kelly is jumping into the race for governor here in Michigan.
NBC 25 political reporter Nick Minogue talked with Kelly about the heated race for governor and why he believes he's the best person for the job.
Attorney General Bill Schuette has secured the endorsements of President Donald Trump, Vice President Mike Pence. What impact does this have on your race? Do you see a path to victory in this primary?
One thing that I know for sure about Michigan primaries and Michigan primary voters, they hate to be told who to vote for, especially by politicians.
Do you believe Attorney General Bill Schuette is politicizing the Flint water crisis when you look at the Flint investigation? What do you think?
Well, I think it's obvious that he is. There's not a, I don't think there can be any real question that everything and how it's been done wouldn't have happened that way if he wasn't a candidate for governor. So I look at this as a highly politicized process. And it's very, very disappointing. It's sad because the people of the city of Flint, they deserve better than that. They deserve to have a process focus on accountability and building the best future. It shouldn't be about somebody's campaign for governor.
I remember when you announced this morning at like 5 a.m., I was inundated with emails from the Gretchen Whitmer campaign, also the Michigan Democratic Party, but also a super PAC supporting Bill Schuette for governor, saying that you abandoned Trump in 2016. What do you think about that?
It says a lot about him that he can't even go one day without getting down in the gutter, going on the attack when there's so many positive things that could be talked about. But the people that he hired to do the dirty work, the nasty campaigning, they're the same people that did that against Rick Snyder in 2010. It didn't work then, and it's not going to work now.
You can watch Nick's full-minute interview with Lieutenant Governor Kelly later tonight by visiting our website, NBC25news.com.
A second woman has come forward alleging sexual misconduct against Michigan Congressman John Conyers. Conyers' former deputy chief, Deanna Maher, says the representative made unwanted sexual advances against her. Maher worked for Conyers from 1997 to 2005. She told the Detroit News there were 3 instances of inappropriate conduct. Now, top House Democrat Nancy Pelosi is calling for the Ethics Committee to move swiftly and fairly in their investigation of the 88-year-old. Conyers has said he will not resign, though, from Congress.
The Davison School District is alerting parents tonight after a case of mononucleosis was reported at Hahn Intermediate School. Mono is a viral infection most common in teens and young adults. Symptoms of mono include fever, sore throat, swollen glands, and an enlarged spleen in about 50% of the cases. According to the Genesee County Health Department, symptoms don't present themselves until 4 to 6 weeks after exposure. A big honor for a Saginaw County business today. Merrill Aviation and Defense received a state award for their safety. The Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs handed over the CET Gold Award to the company. The state was given the award. They were given the award because they have gone 3 years without a workplace accident and have set up a comprehensive health and safety plan. A local city hall decked out and its holiday best.
Yeah, that is until someone decided to try and ruin Christmas. NBC 25's Jasmine Durham live in Lapeer.
That's right, there's a Grinch in downtown Lapeer that's stealing and destroying the Christmas decorations. I'll tell you what happened and how you can help next.
Well, the heat moved in for your Tuesday, but it is going to exit now. We'll talk about more seasonal-like temperatures and when we might need the umbrella once again in your storm ready weather forecast.
You're watching NBC 25 News at 6 with Dave Bondy and Chief Meteorologist Jamie Cagle. You're watching NBC 25 News at 6.
We all love Christmas decorations, don't we? Apparently, there's someone in Lapeer that is not a fan of the holiday.
Yeah, the Lapeer Area Chamber of Commerce actually posted on its Facebook page that someone's been out vandalizing the holiday displays throughout downtown.
Horrible, horrible. NBC 25's Jasmine Durham joins us from downtown Lapeer. Jasmine, what exactly is this Grinch accused of doing?
The Lapeer Area Chamber says that about 75 strands of lights like the ones that you see right here were destroyed, some of them even ripped right from the poles. But they're hoping that the community can help them to find the culprit. So here's what was posted on the Lapeer Area Chamber's Facebook page. It says the lights were ripped from several of the light poles, the bulbs crushed, and the end connection smashed. The post also says that vandals stole the lights from the garland around the courthouse. The decorations are funded by local area businesses, but now they'll have to spend money to repair what's been damaged, so they won't be able to finish decorating what they had already planned. The Lapeer police chief says they are taking this very seriously.
Well, we'll look around at the businesses and see perhaps if there's any videos, surveillance, anything of that nature that we can follow up on. And if we're able to, then obviously that's what we would do. I don't know if it was people or just one person, but yes, obviously anytime that public property or personal property is damaged, it makes you wonder, why would someone do that?
Now, when the Lapeer Area Chamber posted this on their Facebook page, there was a strong outpour of support, and a lot of people in the community wondered how they can help. Well, the chamber says that they will take donations, and you can bring them directly to the chamber. Live in downtown Lapeer, Jasmine Durham, NBC 25 News.
Thank you, Jasmine. Well, today is a day to give back. It's dubbed as Giving Tuesday. To help, Consumers Energy is allowing people to give gifts of energy through helping someone pay their electric or gas bill. The gift of energy never expires. It's available in 3 amounts. It can't be redeemed for cash and has to be deducted from the total bill. We want to know, are you planning on donating to any charities this holiday season? Yes or no? You can go to our NBC25news.com to vote.
Now, your certified NBC 25 Storm Ready forecast.
Good evening, Mid-Michigan. Well, I hope you had a chance to enjoy the 60s for today. Incredible warm-up, a one-day warm-up. Cooler temperatures rolling in as we speak. Let's start with a look through our Skynet camera. We're looking at Saginaw right now. Current temperature of 56 degrees, cloudy skies overhead. That west wind is howling 23 miles an hour right now. And those south winds we had earlier today helping to warm things up across the area. But the numbers, they'll be dropping overnight. In fact, as we get to about sunrise, close to freezing around here and into the low 30s for most of us. Cold fronts coming through. You can see the showers coming along with it. They will be rain showers. And then behind it, clearing skies for the overnight hours. And you can see what's already happening as you take a look. West Branch at 45, Big Rapids 46, Alpena at 48. Meanwhile, 50s and 60s still out ahead of this front. So we get to enjoy it for just a little bit longer. Tomorrow, we're looking closer to a mid-40 for that daytime high, but there will be a lot of sunshine coming along with it. We'll take a look at your mid-Michigan forecast. And for tomorrow, it'll be more of those mid-40s across our southern counties from Perry to Flushing to Lapeer. I think we may even find a 47 or 48 on the map here. Lots of sunshine. The winds light northwesterly, then shifting to the southeast as we move to the Thumb, Carroll, and Bad Axe, right up around that 40-degree mark. Mostly sunny skies, and yes, more seasonable temperatures, much closer to average for this time of year. Across our central counties, we'll be very close to that mid-40 mark as well. Penn County, Midland, Ithaca, Alma, all into that mid-40 range, and then just a little bit cooler as we move north, right up to around 40 degrees all across our northern counties. A lot of sunshine. You might find a few little clouds coming in from the north or northwest direction for a little while tomorrow. And then for the 7-day forecast, we start to cloud up once again on Thursday. We'll have some light showers through the morning. They may linger just into the early afternoon. There's a chance there could be a few flurries mixed in there. Really not anticipating any accumulation whatsoever. And as we go to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, some pretty quiet and very nice weather. A little extra cloud cover in your Saturday, but right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday all look dry. Then Monday, we get into more scattered showers, and that will be primarily afternoon, evening, right into the overnight. I think rainfall totals could get close to about a ½ inch, which isn't anything extreme. But again, it's just going to be a wet day on Monday, and then for Tuesday, maybe some light showers lingering in there with a few flurries mixed in. But again, little to no accumulation.
Very warm out there. It's amazing to think the time of year it really is.
Yeah.
Being out there today.
I like it. Everyone hoping that this continues. In Michigan, a lot of you know it. We get a day like this, and then all of a sudden it will snow.
Exactly.
There's very little snow showing up in the long-range forecast right now.
Okay, good news. Well, for me, some people may want it.
Yeah.
Moving on. We want you to share your photos and videos with our Burst Gallery. Taking a look at this picture right here from Caro. Viewer Kurt Mickelson sent us this snapshot of their decorations. Definitely in the holiday spirit there. Do you want your photos or videos on television? Just download our news app and click on See It, Send It.
Beautiful. Well, this time of year, everyone looks for a way to give back and help those in need. Coming up, how one organization is making things just a little bit more comfortable for those without a bed to sleep on this winter.
There's a lot of good shows tonight on NBC 25. Coming up tonight, the top 11 finalists take the stage on The Voice. The live eliminations start at 8 p.m. And here is what we will have for you tonight on Fox 66 News at 10 and NBC 25 at 11. Coming up at 10, the financial well-being of everyone from farmers to families is being debated right now on Capitol Hill. We'll explain today's busy day of developments in Washington at 10 o'clock.
Then coming up on NBC 25 News at 11, before you bring that Christmas tree into your house, do you know what's in it? You might be surprised. We'll tell you what you should be looking out for. That's tonight at 11.
The season of giving continued today at Flint's Carriagetown Ministries. As part of Lisa's Dream Project, the Lisa Sleep Company donated 60 mattresses today to Carriagetown Ministries. Carriagetown helps out those in need with everything from giving them a place to stay to helping them get the skills they need to find a job. We talked to a spokesperson from Lisa's Sleep Project who tells us why this donation is so very important.
Looking for organizations that aren't just putting a Band-Aid on the issue. So, meals and a place to sleep is great, and people need that, but really at the end of the day, to just be sustainable, they need to be able to get a job. They need to be able to reconnect with their families and really become healthy again if that's an issue for them. So Carriagetown Ministries does just that.
A lot of good being done there. Lisa Sleep has donated a total of 200 mattresses to Carriagetown Ministries since 2016.
It's National Prematurity Awareness Month, and believe it or not, 1 in 10 people in the United States are born prematurely. Julie Fitting's twins only weighed 3 pounds when they were born and had to spend a month under hospital care. They're now healthy and thriving toddlers. The staff says it credits funding and advancements in technology with their success rates for local preemies.
Covenant Kids, which is an annual fundraiser, and with that, some of the funding, we've been able to purchase new equipment like x-ray machines, a RET camera, so we can look at babies' eyes, and all these machines and equipments really help us with treatment for our babies.
And they look so happy there. The NICU provides care for babies in 17 counties around the state. Much of the funding comes from the Covenant Kids Fund, which is at $1 million and counting. For more information on that, you can head to our website, NBC25news.com.
And the sun has set over Saginaw after a spring-like day, but the big question now, what is in store for later in the week? Jamie's next with a look at your Stormity forecast. President Trump travels to Capitol Hill today to try and convince Senate Republicans to vote yes on tax reform. Next on Nightly News, why realtors say Trump's tax plan could lower the value of your house.
An American citizen in the PhD program at Princeton has been in custody in Iran since July of 2016, charged with spying. Nightly News talks exclusively to his wife. That's coming up next.
We would like the forecast to continue like today for the rest of the week. Some of us will, some want snow.
I would take it.
Yeah.
More record heat. It's not in the forecast, unfortunately. Today was it. Tomorrow will be closer to a low and mid 40. A lot of sunshine overhead. It's going to look beautiful outside, but it is going to be a cooler day tomorrow. Actually, just a few degrees above average. You can see we have some more showers Thursday morning, and then the next pretty good wet day will be next Monday. The weekend come up looks pretty nice right now.
We'll take it. Not bad at all.
There's a live look at Flint. Have a great night. Be sure to join us back here tonight at 11.